the Chase Thomas Podcast, for people who have nothing but time to kill.
Call to say, hey, you cannot rely on Juuse Saros like you did with Pekka Rinne to steal you 30 games a season in games that you definitely shouldn't have won. And that's what they're doing, and it's fine. It's fine that, again, if anybody has earned the right to have a mediocre season, it's Juuse freaking Saros.
So what's making it mediocre, and what's different about him this year than the last couple of years?
I would say one of the biggest things I've noticed was he made a lot of good strides in the last 2 seasons with his rebound control. And this season, everything's bouncing out of his hand. I think his lateral movement's been a little bit off, and I'm not sure. I have a theory, and please do not quote me on this or say anything, but I just have a theory. I think he's dealing with some type of an injury that's not too bad. Because something's not right. I don't know what it is, but also the rebound control. And that was one of the things, that he turned around a lot. Pekka was always incredible with his rebound control, and Saros wasn't that great. And then as Saros got more games around, he went from being, I think, bottom 5 in the NHL as far as like allowing rebounds off shots to top 5. And then I imagine he's probably back towards the bottom 5 this season. Yet, and yes, it doesn't help that the defense in front of him is Swiss cheese, but it's not I think it's a mixed blessing. You obviously don't want to see it. And also, you know what? Let him be mediocre so people stop asking about trading for him. Because I don't want to see him go. But I mean, you make a solid point. Yes. Philip Tomasino, 41 games. So he's missed about a quarter of all the team's games. 7 goals, 13 assists. Not bad. But again, I just don't see the harm in putting him, when you can do it for free, putting him in Milwaukee and letting him get his confidence back up. Because yes, he's doing good things, but it's not consistent. And you know what? I can say the same thing about, a guy like Phil Forsberg, who kind of has these off and on streaks. Now, obviously, it's a very different conversation when you talk about a guy named Phil Forsberg, but, Luke Evangelista, they've played 54 games. He's played in 52 of them. I'm not super worried about him sitting tonight. I'm not, I'm a little bit more worried. I think a player I would be on, agree with you on, Jeff, and feel the same way you feel about Tomasino is Dante Fabro.
Yes. I forgot they healthy scratched him tonight.
However, again, you can't shop around a guy like Tyson Barrie if he's riding the pine. For whatever reason, GMs in the NHL think he's fantastic. Same with Luke Shen. So you just got to play him. I bet you if they could send Fabro down, they would. They can't, and that's fine. But he's also not have a great year. Cody Glass really struggled. Ryan McDonough, not a great year.
So does this worry y'all about Burnett is like handling lines and handling who to play?
Nope.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Y'all differ. Okay, Jeff, why does it worry you?
This is the crux of the argument, is the lineup decisions being made. I cannot. If you're making this is my point.
Nicely done, nephew. The Chase Thomas Podcast. Hell yeah.